This photo was taken by the DJI Action 6, which is primarily known for its video use, but today we're gonna find out if it can actually be used as your daily photography camera. Let's go take some shots. All right, so we're down here with the DJI Action 6 and the police memorial is about to start, so we're gonna run over to the convention center down here in Cleveland, try to get some good photos of some of the unique vehicles that go through the parade there. Pretty excited. I think there's gonna be some really unique vehicles, really cool shots that I'm able to get with the Action 6 specifically in this atmosphere. Let's go. All right, so we're in the area where Julie and I used to live here in Gordon Square in Cleveland, and I really love this area, but I'm waiting for my soon-to-be brother-in-law. We're gonna go down and get our marathon bibs together since we're both running the full marathon this year and just see how that goes. But since I'm in the area, I wanna get some photos with the DJI Action 6 because I do love this area. So let's do that. So this is where some of the limitations of the DJI Action 6 kind of come into effect. This is one of my favorite views of the city. As you can see right here, if you had something that could just punch in a little bit more, even like a 50 mil, it would make a great shot, but instead, this is all we get. There's the big dog right there. Get him. Where are we going?
Figured I'd pick you up.
All right, gang, this is Roush.
What up?
All right, Ross and I went down and got our bibs. Let me tell you something. If you have never run a race or been a part of like the running community, those people just give you so much energy. They really are just an awesome group of people. So inspirational. Everybody's in such a great mood to just go do something horrible, horrifyingly tough, I should say. So I'm heading back with the DJI Action 6. One of the things I'm noticing right off the bat, just all the bunch of photos I've been taking with it, is that the images are very soft. They're not as sharp as obviously a mounted lens would be on any camera really. GoPro just came out with their new GoPro Hero, and that has the ability to mount a lens onto it, a micro four thirds, I believe. And just that even having the ability to put a little bit more glass onto the camera obviously is going to make the images so much better. So it's going to be a game changer, and I'm sure DJI will probably do the same with their next group of cameras or actions, and hopefully by then here in the US we will have the ability to buy new DJI cameras at that point. But you know, I guess we won't know until that happens. But the images are a little bit soft. I do have the sharpness turned down on the camera, but I really actually kind of like it for what it is, like a daily camera. I think the colors and the film tone stuff looks really good, and I'm actually pleasantly surprised by how a lot of these photos are turning out for, you know, such a small sensor and just like an action camera. This is something you could never do just a few action cameras ago. So I'm enjoying using it. We're out here on the west side now, and I'm gonna go and get some lunch at probably one of the best places that you can get pizza in Ohio. Look at that pizza. I mean, 10 out of 10 just looks alone. So we're down here at the beach now, and a little change of plans. I heard that the USS Cleveland will be coming through the west side of Cleveland here at 10 a.m. So I decided to hold off, take the DJI Action 6 down here to the beach and try to get some photos of it. Now, one thing I know right off the bat is that the DJI Action 6 has limited reach and limited crop ability since it is such a small sensor. I can't crop in a ton. So hopefully the USS Cleveland on its route back to Cleveland gets pretty close to shore. Otherwise, I'm really not sure how this image is going to turn out. But we're waiting on it and we will see here shortly. Well, this boat is taking forever, so we're going to take some photos in the meantime.
Babe, I don't think the boat's coming.
Well, as in most things in life, Julie was right. The boat did not come. And that's because I never looked at the date. It actually arrived a week prior, and we were a week late to it actually driving past our area. But what a beautiful day. What a nice time spent with her. Onwards and upwards.
Well,
you go up there? Up. Come here, boy. Right here. Bronxy. Hit. Stay. 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 Bronxy. Oh, not good. Come on. Oh, dang it. Ooh, that took a nasty fall, but I think we're good. Come here, boy. It's one of my favorite things that DJI implemented into the DJI Action 6 with the photography aspect is film tones. And well, they did it in the video side as well, but especially when you're taking photos, film tones pretty much are just like adding filters if you take photos on your phone, but they actually added some really good ones, and there's one specifically that is my absolute favorite. So I'm just gonna take the same photo throughout every film tone that you can see the colors of each one specifically. And they also added a nice feature where they actually tell you which film tone works best in which atmosphere or which setting you're in. And they give you just a quick little note as to which setting it's going to be best in as you're changing through the different film tones. So I'm going to take the same photo with each and every film tone so you can see how they each look. Come on, Fitz. This is without. This is CC, NC or classic negative, TR, WT, FE, cinematic look. And my favorite is this NV, very cinematic, kind of classic look, which I really like. But I think all of them are awesome, and they each are great for different atmospheres, different settings that you're going to be in. And I think it's really cool that, you know, it gives you kind of a advisory as to when to use each film tone. But really, you can just pick which one you like the best, which is definitely what I do when I'm out shooting on the DJI Action 6. Now, another thing, if you're gonna bring this camera with you, I already had an accident today where my extra camera got blown over, the tripod got blown over by the wind out here and just dented it and scuffed up right below the lens, luckily, a little bit. But I don't want that to happen to my DJI Action 6 because I absolutely love this camera. And I also have the macro lens, as you well know, which is a $180 lens. So to combat that and to protect this while I have it out shooting, I use these, my DJI macro lens caps. This one is just my specific crew model here, but it fits right over the macro lens and I can throw this in my pocket. I don't have to worry about scratching this lens. I just keep it on and I turn this screen to locked so that I don't accidentally change any settings or change to video mode while I'm using it. And then I can just pop this off, take my shots really quick, goes right to where I need it to, and the lens is always protected. I never have to worry about it. It's really absolutely something I highly suggest, even if you don't buy mine and you want to just go a little bit cheaper route or try to find something that just works. I highly just recommend protecting this macro lens. It's such a pain to have to take it on and off and put it in the DJI clamshell that it comes with every time. When you're out just taking photos, shooting video, you need to protect the lens. If you want to check mine out, they are linked in the description, and I appreciate everybody that's bought one in the past. And if you can see really quickly, the boat that Julie and I were trying to find or see driving by our area is like right over here. It is the USS Cleveland, named after our city here, and it's been in the city for about a week now, just getting painted, I believe, and just doing some other things. Let me try to point it out for you if you can even see it. It's like right here. So cool to actually see it in person. There's no way, and this is one of the downsides of the DJI Action 6 with this fixed macro lens, is there's no way I'm going to really be able to get a really good photo of this, but you got to at least try. And I'll crop that in as far as I possibly can to make it even close to a usable image, but cool to see. All right, so I've finally had a chance to sit down and look at some of these photos that I've captured over the past few days over in Cleveland with the DJI Action 6. And I want to answer one question for you, and that is, can you actually shoot photography, daily photography, on the DJI Action 6? And the answer is yes, but only a certain type, I would say. If you're somebody that wants to just share this with friends and family, share your photos with them, share them to Instagram, post them on social media, I think that the DJI Action 6 is awesome. If you're already going to be using it for videos and, you know, family videos, YouTube videos, and you just want to snap a couple photos here and there, I think it's great for that. But if you're somebody that takes photography seriously, wants the ability to crop in a little bit, wants the ability to edit your photos and really have a lot of dynamic range in your photos, then the DJI Action 6 is not going to be for you. These are always going to be video first cameras, but it is great nowadays that we can actually, you know, switch over to photo mode and actually take a pretty cool, interesting photo with these cameras. I'm excited for what the future holds with these cameras, especially with GoPro doing what they're doing now with the new interchangeable lens system that they have. I know that's going to be more cinematographer based, but I could see this possibly going into photography in the more near future. And I'm just really excited to see what DJI does next. And I hope in the US we can finally get back to being able to purchase their new products. But what do you think of the photos? Let me know in the comments below. If there's any gear in this video that you saw me use, I'm going to have all of that linked down in the description, all the way from my lens caps to this freewell gear cage. And if there's anything that I don't post, let me know and I'll send you the link immediately. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Oh, last thing, and if you want to see the photos that I take on the DJI Action 6 daily, follow me on Instagram. I will link that below as well in the description, and you can see my photo journey with the DJI Action 6. I take a photo every single day, and the goal is for 365 days straight. And along with those photos, I tell the story that goes along with it, and I try to make every single one of those interesting. So follow me on Instagram, and you'll be able to see how good of photos this actually takes.